Yo, 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 der Birdwatcher ist wieder am Start mit der Vogelformel für dein Glück. Es ist ein wunderschöner Schneetag in Berlin heute und ich bin unterwegs zu den Dreharbeiten. Hier wird gleich eine Dokumentation gedreht über erfolgreiche Mindcoaches, über mich, ja. So ein bisschen über die Psychologie dahinter, das Mindset eines erfolgreichen Coaches. Ja, und da haben die an mich gedacht. Ne? Das ist wohl eine ganz renommierte amerikanische Filmemacherin. So ein bisschen experimentellere Filme irgendwie, so genau weiß ich das auch nicht. Aber ich glaube, das wird wirklich groß. Ja, ich glaube, das wird ein tolles Finale für diese zweite Staffel von Birdwatcher. Und das wird auch erstmal die letzte Folge mit mir sein. Ich muss mich ein bisschen mehr um mein Buchprojekt kümmern, meine Memoiren. Flug auf, mein Leben im Höhenflug. Das ist der Titel. Ja, aber dann braucht ihr auch nicht traurig sein, denn ich glaube, diese Dokumentation wird der große Durchbruch. Ja? Dann seht ihr mich sowieso immer in der Zeitung und im Kino und in großen Arenen. Also Leute, ich glaube, das wird groß. Flug auf.
They call themselves motivational trainers, life coaches, or transformational mindset consultants. Their simple and tempting promise, follow me, I know the way to success, fortune, and happiness. Alexander Yendretsky is one of them, one of so many striving to make it big on social media. My name is Simone Garcia, and this is Who Watches the Birdwatcher, a psychogram.
For a bird, there's only one direction in life, and that is forward. Always forward, because birds are actually incapable of flying backwards. Except for the colibri, the hummingbird. But what I tell people, and what I tell my clients, is to live their lives forward and to never look back.
So, what is it that people are lacking that only you have to offer? What's your promise?
My promise, So I know there are a lot of bad coaches out there, especially on social media these days, but there's really only one to combine the coaching with the birding, and that's me. And people are ready for me, I feel like my career is like an albatross, like a bird with a very wide wingspan, And the albatross might have a very hard time taking off, starting to fly, but once it does, it can fly forever, And once my career starts off, I'm gonna fly long, and I'm gonna fly fast, and I'm gonna fly hard.
Click, like, and share. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. With each notification, our central nervous system releases a rush of dopamine, effectively causing the brain to rewire itself to constantly crave social media. A new form of socially accepted addiction has emerged, a whole generation frantically trying to ease their existential crisis online with instant gratification and social comparison. In your title song, it says, Flug auf für ein Leben im Höhenflug. Is that an allegory for a manic state of society, or a critical commentary on the dogma of eternal economic growth?
No, it's just a song. Come on. Those are very weird questions, actually. Very, very depressing. You should ask me more about success and career.
Okay, so what do birds teach us about success?
Well, I'm glad you asked. What I tell my clients is that when the chicken is still inside...
Wait a second. Do you mind wearing a mask for this scene?
No, I'm not really a big fan of penguins. They are flightless birds. They can't actually fly.
Yeah, but it's a metaphor. A subtle parable for the human condition.
Okay, if you say so,
Trust me, it'll make you look good.
Okay, so as I was saying, when the chicken is still inside the egg, it doesn't know that there is a world outside, but still it believes, and then it starts to hatch. It breaks open the egg, and then it goes outside into the world, and eventually it starts to fly, And that's what I tell my clients all the time is, you always have to believe, and then you dare, and then you fly.
Realize yourself is the categorical imperative of our time. We are subjected to the dictation of constant self-optimization while collapsing under the full weight of our failures. In his Sisyphean quest for prosperousness, the mind coach is but a zeitgeist symptom of a neoliberal meritocracy. Mr. Jandretsky, your last season ended with you talking openly about your depression and your anxiety, but this has never been mentioned since. One might think you are trying to suppress your sadness and your despair.
Okay, no, I have a very bad feeling about this. I don't like where this is going, okay? So, I'm happy to answer questions about, let's say, my Elster method of financing, okay? But no more of these questions.
You mean your illegal pyramid scheme?
Okay, this is over. This interview is officially over, okay? Was ist das denn für eine prätentiöse Scheiße?
What are you so afraid of, Mr. Jandretsky?
Turn off the camera, okay? Turn off the
fucking camera now.
Why do birds sing in the morning? It's their triumphant shout, we got through another night. And why does the owl howl in the darkest part of the night? Is it the desperate attempt to encourage itself, to take away its fear of the dark? When the mind coach promises success, isn't he really just trying to convince himself? The tragedy of the birdwatcher is that he...
I don't hear you, right?
The tragedy of the birdwatcher is...
I'm not tragic. I'm the birdwatcher. Ich bin episch, ja? Und nicht tragisch. Wenn du schon klugscheißern musst. Muss nicht immer alles tragisch sein.
My name is Simon Garcia, and this was Who Watches the Birdwatcher, a psychogram.
Okay, so I think we got this all wrong, if I can ask one favor of you, could you please make me a really nice ending? It's my last episode of the season, maybe my last episode ever, and I really want people to miss me, to feel sentimental about me, to like me. That's really all I ever wanted.
Well, sure you do. That's what we all want.
But I just find it so hard sometimes, Does it have to be so hard?
All right, a sentimental ending. I'll see what I can do, okay?
Thank you, I appreciate it.
You